had a project stall on you? You've done the prep, lined up the people, gathered the resources, and then something outside of your control shuts it all down. Maybe after years of work. It's discouraging. It feels like, is this thing over after all of this? But here's the truth. Those pauses don't mean the end. They're where resilience steps in. And resilience isn't just a survival skill, it's a legacy skill. By the end of this episode, you'll know how to reframe life's plot twists as chapters and how to restart projects you thought were done. I'm trusted tour guide Annie, your companion for life's meaningful milestones. And today we're talking about how to keep going when everything feels like it's flickered out. This past week, I lived this lesson myself, creating, nurturing, and running ourrecipetree.com, a place for all of us to come together and share our food memories. And when it went down last week, it felt like being in a kitchen when the power is suddenly gone and you've got a big meal coming up. The ingredients were ready, the appliances set, the people gathered and invited, but an outside force shut everything down. That's what it was like with our hosting issues making our site unavailable. The lights flickered, the ovens went silent, and everything paused. But here's what resilience looks like. We didn't leave the kitchen. We're here. We are staying ready. The moment the power returns, all our preparation will come into effect. We will pick up right where we left off. And that's when I was reminded willpower can run out, but why power is what carries you through. For me, why is crystal clear. Connecting people, saving family stories and recipes, honoring memories, and building something meaningful for my customers, my family, and my community. That commitment keeps me steady even when the power goes out. From a project management perspective, here's the truth. Scope changes don't equal failure. Plans always change. Adjusting is part of the progress. Iterations equal strength. Every retry, every reset builds resilience into the system. What looked like chaos wasn't wasted time, although stressful time. It was a resilience drill. Back in episode 19, we talked about cycles, power outages. That's winter. It looks bare, but growth is still happening underground. In episode 20, we explored transformation. And transformation often looks like demolition before it looks like progress. Believe me, I've felt it. And in episode 10, I gave you the 3 bucket life system. My bucket 1, what matters, hasn't changed. Preserving recipes, stories, and connections. The tools, they can flicker, but the mission, always plugged in. Here's my question for you. What project did you think was over? Is it really over? Or just paused, waiting for the power to come back on? Come on. This is where my Legacy Snapshot Workbook comes in. It's an 8-page guided workbook, free, simple, designed to help you capture your first story in about 10 minutes. Just follow through. Download it, easy to fill in, PDF. It moves you from pause to active, from stuck to the next chapter. Grab it at join.trustedtourguideannie.com. It's your bridge from bucket A to bucket B, from spark to building. Don't let the good stuff die just because it gets hard. We all go through hard. Life isn't like Rocky where, the hard times are condensed to minutes. Sometimes things take years, sometimes months, but usually a lot of effort for the really good stuff. I'm going to read a quote. You've probably heard it before. I've seen Brene Brown refer to it as life-changing for her. It is from one of my childhood heroes. I read about him and was incredibly enamored with who he was and what he stood for. His name was Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States. He has many wonderful quotes, and I encourage you to read of his adventures and his life. For now, I share this one. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. That's from Teddy Roosevelt. Resilience isn't about ignoring the outage. It's about staying grounded in your why, keep your tools ready, the lights will come back on, and writing the chapter when the light returns. Because resilience isn't just survival, it's a legacy skill. And next week, we'll take it further into momentum. Because resilience restarts the story, but momentum keeps the pages turning. It's important to remember as well that we're all connected, and your resilience and dependability are your gift to the world. I know I try to make them my gift and commitment to my customers, my team, and those I love. I'll be right here next Wednesday to walk with you. So keep walking toward what matters.